Don Beto was worn out. He was overwhelmed by the bad weather and had not sold a single chocolate. He had to feed his small granddaughter, who was his sole company, and he was overcome with despair. But then a young woman severely insulted him and flung all the chocolates at him, making everything worse. Welcome to USA Stories channel. Do not forget to subscribe and activate the bell button to receive all new updates. Now let's go to the story. He was left a widow at an early age and raised his only daughter, Carmilla. Being a model parent, he always wanted his daughter to pass away, so he was left to care for his granddaughter, Ruth. He had wandered about the city that awful day, feeling as though luck had deserted him, and in a state of heartbreak he had made the decision to visit Central Park. He presented his chocolates there, but nobody made a purchase. The Lord said to the dapper and stylish young woman, "Excuse me, miss, buy me some chocolates for charity," as she swiftly passed in front of him. "Which charitable organization? Nothing. Who said I wanted chocolates? And I'm suffocating with what I'm doing," the young woman shot back. "Miss, please buy me some, even if it's just one," the old guy answered. "I need the money to feed my granddaughter." "That's the issue you have. Have you ever seen a Sister of Charity's face?" The girl said, "Go on your way and don't be late." But when the woman noticed the Lord's insistence, she lost her cool, turned around, grabbed Don Beto's little basket, and flung the chocolates he was selling into the ground. And if that wasn't enough, she stomped on the chocolates and screamed, "Old impertinent!" Don Beto could only stoop down and wipe away the tears that welled up in his eyes. He demanded that she purchase his chocolates, which no one seemed to be interested in, the girl said, laughing. The girl went giggling, and to her astonishment, upon opening her grandfather's vehicle door to climb inside, she saw the guy staring at her reproachfully. "Grandpa, what's wrong with the way you see me? I'm not giving you any extra attention, so won't you take me to get my new car? You'll have a conscience that way, my daughter." The Lord said, "Sure, I'll buy your new car, but not right now." After turning on the air conditioner and asking her to lock the door, he stood still. The girl was a little perplexed as to why he had not started the automobile. The grandpa informed her that once she had ruined his goods, they would follow the kind guy and stay there for a few hours to see what would happen to him. Not only did the young lady toss all the chocolates at him, but she also placed her feet on them, and it was evident that the heat caused them to melt. The Lord truly had very little, if anything, to sell. The kid and her grandfather watched the guy, weeping and wiping his eyes, as he picked up the chocolates from the car. After the man had completed packing the basket with what remained of his goods, a second street seller showed up and made an attempt to console him a few minutes later. The man was nodding his head as his companion offered him a hug and perhaps some words of encouragement. Following their conversation, the man handed him a box of cookies. Grinning, the man thanked the buddy, took the cookies in his hands, and pocketed them. There was not enough money in the dejected man's wallet to eat that day, since he stayed there selling the few candies that were still whole, and only 2 people purchased them. And as if that wasn't enough, he was being a hindrance to customers and appeared impoverished, so the owner of a nearby business ordered him to leave. "Miss, I don't bother your patrons or bystanders when I'm outside." The man responded, "I'm just trying to sell my chocolates." "Please excuse me, sir. This is a private store. The wealthiest clients we have are not interested in purchasing chocolates from a street seller. Kindly relocate to a different area." The woman answered, "I know you have the right to make a living, but not on this site." Don Beto picked up his cane and told the woman he was going to depart, as he didn't want to disturb anyone. After expressing gratitude for the act, the woman left the business. In order to wait for his granddaughter, Don Beto had to pull over in a corner. The girl in the car said, "Grandpa, why have they taken the man out of there if he wasn't doing anything wrong?" The decent father answered, "Daughter, if he wasn't doing anything wrong to you, why did you dislike his chocolates?" With regret, the little girl bowed her head. "Grandpa, I apologize," the girl said. "I know I behaved badly against that man who never really did me any harm. Daughter, you have to apologize to that unfortunate guy who you may have accidentally wounded, since his products was ruined when you stomped them, and now he does not even have the prospect of being able to sell anything." Suddenly Esteban saw that Don Beto's expression brightened throughout that exchange. His small granddaughter came over as his tears transformed to a grin. The girl would be in her 10s or so. She went out to give him a hug while still in her immaculate uniform. With immense tenderness, the elderly guy welcomed her with open arms. The girl stroked her tummy, hinting that she was hungry, following that overflowing greeting. With his hands tucked into his pockets, the elderly guy handed her the single penny he had won from the sale that day. With a look of genuine sadness, the girl gave him a hug. The man also offered her the packet of cookies that he had received from his friend. The girl walked to the stall and purchased some water with the 2 coins. She had the cookie and drink for lunch. Don Beto gave her a hopeful smile as he stared at her. The wealthy girl just started crying when she witnessed that scenario. She had insisted on special cuisine and hated eating at home since she was afraid of gaining weight. There were 1,001 challenges to eating for the old guy and his granddaughter. The girl stepped out of the truck and walked to Don Beto without her grandfather noticing. "Sir, good afternoon. I wish to express my regret for my impolite behavior toward you. I didn't want to harm you, much less believe that the selling of those chocolates was your source of income." The girl added, "Please pardon me and accept that I may pay for the chocolates that I damaged. Miss, thank you so much. Please accept my apology as well. Perhaps it was so crucial that it caused you to lose your composure." The old guy answered, "I will take payment for the chocolates because I have to buy others to sell, but these are completely spoiled, as you can see." "Thank you for your excuse, sir. I implore you to please come meet us here tomorrow at 8 in the morning. I leave you with this small amount of money to invest in chocolates. Please don't keep me waiting." Little granddaughter of Don Beto came to the young woman and gave her a hug and thank you as soon as she observed the incident. "We barely make ends meet because after school, I help my grandfather with the sale because his feet hurt so much," the child added. Clearly stunned, the child made her way back to her grandfather's truck. The young woman broke down in tears and begged him to assist the elderly man and his granddaughter instead of purchasing the truck for her. When they took them to a restaurant, they discovered to their amazement just how hungry they were. They dined as though they had never eaten before. Actually, due to the poor sales, they had been unable to eat anything. They brought them to the grocery after lunch, where they purchased an enormous amount. Don Beto sobbed, unable to accept that it was true, while the daughter sprang with delight. The young woman felt much better after taking them home because she had never gone grocery shopping, and she made a commitment to see them soon. Additionally, she requested that Don Beto stop selling on the streets as she would be supporting him going forward. In response, the elderly guy said he was accustomed to earning money and didn't want to bother her. He pleaded with her to find him work as that would be the most effective method to support him. A few weeks later, the young woman fulfilled her promise to return with news and offered him a uniform to serve as the family butler. Given the man's condition, he walked with significant difficulty, it would really be fairly meaningful labor. Don Beto was pleased that he would be able to provide his granddaughter with all she needed thanks to his respectable pay. In the meantime, the affluent young lady realized that everyone who goes out on the streets every day to sell has a past, a family, and most importantly, problems that need to be resolved. Friends, regrettably, socioeconomic classes differ greatly in our society. Some people have many necessities, while others have numerous conveniences. We also constantly grumble about what we have. Although those who work as street vendors and hawkers earn their money honestly, there is a backstory to these people. There are several needs, but above all, we must come to appreciate each individual who makes a contribution to our community. We really hope you enjoyed the video today. Do not forget to join our channel. I appreciate you seeing. Would you kindly like and post the video on social media? We'll return to you as soon as we can. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. If you enjoyed the tale, the next video that plays on your screen will probably move you too.